I've already started playing a sizable chunk of the game from the start, but I'm not anywhere near halfway. I would have recorded the beginning of it, but I wasn't quite comfortable with broadcasting quite yet. Well, without further ado, let us begin. Now, I have found a little trick when you're in the village and the villagers start to attack you. You can get away from the villagers in a way to where it's easy to survive the village. Avoid grabbing the shotgun in the house, because as soon as you go in that house, you will activate a cutscene which will summon the chainsaw guy. Don't worry, you can grab the shotgun later. But what you want to do is instead climb the tower and then hide in the corner between the two windows at the top. Because when they throw their Molotovs up there, they cannot hit you for some reason. If this does not work for everybody, I believe you'll probably get hit once or twice. But other than that, they cannot seem to hit you while you're in that corner with the Molotovs. And they never want to climb up the ladder, it seems like. Once the ambush is all said and done and the bell rings and all the people leave, you can then go get your shotgun without having to fire a single shot during that round, during that moment. It's a good way to save ammo. And if I seem a little lost, I probably am, because it's been a while since I've played and I'm not quite sure where I'm at. I believe I was getting ready to head back to the church. Yeah, I was heading back to the church, okay. Got quite a bit, but this will be interesting. That'll definitely help, especially with this bit here coming up. Oh, also, try to rescue the dog at the start, because the dog really can help you out here. Not so much with the fighting, but as a distraction. And thus let the first El Gigante fight begin. El Gigante. Quite a vicious creature. You thought you were getting away. Ow. Let's get moving, because that had to hurt like hell, which it did. Okay, combine those two and use. Let's equip that. Run for a bit. Get some distance between me and El Gigante himself. Oh god. Shit, missed it. Use that. Equip that. hide. It hit the buttons. Okay, yeah, I believe this. Yep. Here's the dog coming to the rescue.
Hey, it's that dog.
It'll distract El Gigante from you, so to make it easier to kill El Gigante. So he'll be focused on the dog. Real quick, use that. Best way to fight El Gigante right there, people. And also, when it comes to reloading, there is a much faster thing you can do for it. Instead of manually reloading like the game tells you to do, go into your inventory and just do this. Combine them. Oh, wait a minute. Might have patched it. Used to be you could just reload your stuff by that. But yeah, I used to be able to reload my guns by that means so that it wouldn't take so long to reload them. It'd be instantaneous and you would be able to keep going. Instead, just switch to a different gun, and then run for now, because El Gigante is not being distracted. Oh god. Luckily, he hit the branches, I believe, there. This is definitely the best way to fight El Gigante, because it's a much quicker way of killing him than the alternative. Our first fight with El Gigante has come to an end. And that would be the last time you see your friend, the dog that you rescue at the beginning from the bear trap. Another good hint, guys, is always reload your guns before going into like a new room of some sort, or while you're in a safe point. because it always saves you time later. It's like the only exception would probably be your handgun, because that one's a quick reload. Anybody that may be watching, I say hello. And welcome to my channel. I'm gonna try to be more alive with the broadcasting and try to do it more often. I just don't quite feel comfortable with talking over the mic when I'm playing my games, because I don't usually talk when I focus on a game. Oh yeah, that's a much quicker way to combine your items too, is when you got herbs, hit triangle to move them and put them together before hitting triangle again, and it'll automatically combine them for you. I always try to keep the better healing items for later. So let's face it, you're gonna need those better healing items as often as possible to be available. Just a moment, guys, I'm replying to a message. Okay. Don't feel bad about taking the gold here. The people don't need it. Yeah, always try to check your surroundings. If you know where you've got to go when you're playing this game, always check all the little side rooms that you can, and little hidden coves like that, back there, because you can find items that'll help you later. And people may ask why I have so many flash grenades. It's because they are quite useful in Resident Evil 4. When an enemy mutates and you don't have enough ammo to really deal with it, throw a flash grenade at them. It kills them instantaneously once they've mutated. This does not work on bosses, but when normal enemies mutate into like a head creature with the axe on a whip for a head, or something like that, throw a flash grenade. It kills them right off the bat. Okay? That's why I carry so many of them. They're always useful. And I'm sorry about the reaction timing stuff, because I've actually haven't played this game for a few months now, so I'm a little rusty at it. This part, what I do is I try to match up like some parts of each picture to where they look like they should go. For instance, like the red, I'm looking at the big chunk on the bottom right of the insignia in white there. I'm going to try and line that up with one of the red spots, which looks to be right there. Green, I think I'm going to try and line up the... Oh wait, no, the green, I see it now. Turn it right about here. Because if you look at the white part, you can see the two arrow-like things at the top there on each end. The green has them showing there. You can barely notice it if you don't pay attention. And then blue, I see one of the arrows right there, so we're going to try that right there. I'm replying to a message, guys. Alright, I'm back. Let's see, some of you may be wondering why I don't heal, or why it seems like I know what I'm doing in these parts coming up. It's mostly because I've beaten this game on the PS2. I have yet to beat it on here, so I'm pretty sure it'll be a different,
I'm under the president's order to rescue you.
longer road on this.
My father?
That's right. And I have to get you out of here. Now come with me. It's Leon. I've succeeded in extricating my subject.
Good work, Leon. I'll send a chopper over right away.
Where's the extraction point?
There's another trail that you can take to get out of the village. The chopper will pick you up beyond there.
Got it. I'm on my way.
And now the playing manual. That's the thing I don't like, is the partner showing up, because it's a pain having to watch them. 9 times out of 10, I try to find a safe place for her to just wait, where she'll be away from enemies in a good sense, you know? It's hard to do that, but if you can manage it, definitely do it, because if you keep her with you at all times, it's going to end badly, because she's going to get hit by the enemy's bullets when you're fighting, or hit by melee weapons that the enemies are using, because she's like right up your ass. But yeah, try to keep her a distance from you when it comes to fighting. I mean, I may not be doing it perfectly on my end, but if you keep her too close, it's going to end badly. And always if you can, try to have her hide. At least until you clear out the enemies in that part.
I'll take the girl,
Who are you?
if you must know. My name is Osmond Sander.
Odds are you guys are probably hearing the game through my voice as well.
What do you want?
Welcome to the channel, whoever may be watching.
Our astounding power, of course. No longer will the United
Comment
States
whatever
think they
you
can
would like
police
to
the
comment.
world forever. So we kidnapped the president's daughter in order to give her our power, and then
I have played this back on the PS2, but I have yet to play through it all the way on here.
Leon, I think they shot something in my neck.
What did you do to her?
we just planted her a little gift. Oh, there's going to be one hell of a party when she returns home to her loving father. But before that, I thought I might bargain with the president for some donation. Believe it or not, it takes quite a lot of money to keep this church.
For anybody that may be wondering, my favorite Resident Evil character would definitely have to be Leon.
Oh, I believe I forgot.
He's
to
more
tell you that
realistic,
we do the same
in a
thing.
sense.
I was unconscious.
Oh, I truly hope you like our small but
Because, like, in
special
Resident Evil
contribution.
5, they kind of ruined
When
my
the
outlook on
ends hatch,
Chris.
You will become my puppets.
Don't get me wrong,
Involuntarily,
Resident Evil
you'll
5
do as
was
I
a good
say.
game in its
I'll
own,
have total control over your mind.
but when
Don't you think this
they
is a revolutionary way
make him
to
look like he's a steroid-pumping junkie, then
Sounds more like an
yeah.
alien invasion if you ask me.
I believe that's the end of the chapter right there.
You okay?
Leon, what's gonna happen to us?
Don't worry. We got into this mess. We can get out of it.
Okay. So far I'm doing good. Sure, my saves are kind of ridiculous for where I'm at, but I like to play it safe in a sense with Resident Evil. Especially if I haven't played it in a long time. I mean, you may notice that I'll get better as the video goes. But that's because that's the way I am as a gamer. I can play a video game that I haven't played in months, and I won't remember the controls, but they'll come back to me and I'll get a lot better as I go. Let's use that. Get my health out of the red. Let's way to get up there. Okay. Good hint with these guys is to use the wagon.
Eyes on that wagon.
Because the wagon can wipe out a sizable chunk of the enemies in this area. Saves you ammo too. If you hear the ominous music playing, 9 times out of 10 there's an enemy around you.
Welcome. Got some rare things on sale. What are you selling?
I should have some treasures I can sell. Yeah, I got 2 of those.
Is that all, stranger? Is that all, stranger? Thank you.
I'm not gonna sell my weapons so much because, for one,
What are you
it
buying?
really helps to keep a hold of some of these. Red 9, it ain't gonna be too expensive, but let's see,
What
what's
are
my
you
gun
buying?
right now? It's the Punisher, I think. Okay. Red 9 would be better as far as firepower, but lower on reload speed. I really think that right now I should probably just stick to the Punisher.
Is that all, stranger? Thank you.
That's
Is that
another
all,
thing I always
stranger?
recommend for
Thank
people
you.
playing Resident Evil games that have upgrades available. Or any games like this really that has upgrades available. Try to upgrade the handgun first. I know this may sound stupid, but believe it or not, in games like this, you mainly get handgun ammo everywhere you go. That is one ammo that you will not really have to worry about running out on. If you succeed in upgrading your handguns, it will help you in the long run immensely. I don't have enough for any more upgrades, so
What are
let's
you
see, what
buying?
else is in here? Nothing, okay.
Come back anytime.
Now you may be wondering how I have the Punisher already, if it's not unlocked by this point. It's actually quite simple to unlock. It's like if any of you remember this game and remember the blue medallions that are hiding throughout the village and the farm sites, or not the village, but the farm site, and what was the other place that should... I'm gonna pull up my files, because I can't remember how the message went there. There we go. Okay, the farm and the cemetery. If you find 10 of them at least, it will give you the Punisher for free from the merchant. It's too late for me to do a walkthrough of where to find those for you guys, but it's not that hard if you take your time and actually focus on finding the blue medallions, because a lot of them stick out if you're actually looking. And 9 times out of 10 they're hanging up in a tree or on a building, something like that. They're not going to be laying on the ground or on a wall easy to spot. They're going to be up high a lot of times. And some of them will be at a distance when you can get an angle view of them. So the rifle helps in that aspect. sure what's coming up next, but I'm gonna save this before I go out the door. Oh yeah, this is the village, so it's gonna be fun. Ammo. Okay, I see. There we go. Now let's go ahead and reload our guns while we're right here. That'll open up more space. And the sniper rifle, try to save the ammunition for it. Don't go around trying to be a badass and using the sniper rifle all the time. I know it's powerful and it's tempting to use, but you're gonna need it for long range killing. And welcome to the broadcast. For whoever may be watching, go ahead, say hi if you want to. It's up to you. Okay, yeah, you're gonna get spotted and yelled at right off the bat here, but your main goal is to just kind of get this way. Always try to go for like a stun shot so you can melee him. Okay. Oh, that happened. Let's go ahead and reload the checkpoint and try again, shall we? And let's try going at this in a different way. Second best gun to use, in a sense, because you get quite a bit of ammo for it. Go for stuns because you can use melee. It saves you ammo. Okay, there's one of those mutations that I was talking about. Ah, shit. This is why I hate the partner. It's not so much that it's a pain to get around with them, it's more because they don't seem to be smart in any sense. They don't move when they should. Okay, let's see. I am a bit of a neat freak when it comes to my suitcase in this game, in case you haven't noticed yet. Oh, great. This is why I hate the lightning scenes. Dark at night time and all the lightning. Makes it hard to see. For bear traps and stuff like that. Okay. Now, as long as she's hiding in there, she should not be found by any enemies, unless you call her out too soon. During these moments, when you do have her hiding, it's best to search the area and clear out the enemies. Right, hang on, let me go back here, because I'm pretty sure some of you probably want to read these. Whereabouts of Sarah are still unknown. Most likely he's using an old secret passage taught to him by his grandfather who used to hunt in this region long ago. Pretty certain that he's hiding our property somewhere in the forest. If his grandfather was still alive, I would have used him to find Sarah. Welcome to the broadcast. For the new viewer in the broadcast, go ahead and say hi in the comments if you want. But how did he find out about the egg injected into his body? And the fact that he was able to remove it before it hatched is concerning. Another factor that concerns me is that Sarah escaped with our property just before the American agent arrived. I don't believe that it was just a coincidence. There has to be another player involved in this. In order to settle this whole situation, we have to capture Sarah and wait for the effects of the drug to wear off before we inject him with another egg. Once this is done, whoever is behind all of this will surface. Nobody shall interfere with our plans. Those who do shall suffer severe consequences. I'm gonna save real quick because I'm not sure how this next bit's gonna turn out, for one, and two, it'll save me a green herb if I can get through it without getting hurt. But I kinda doubt it. I kind of recommend going here a little bit because there's room to run and all the enemies are away from this spot. They're forced to come to you. Gives you time to aim and set up a fight plan with them. As many as I thought, so I'm going to switch over to the handgun, save my machine gun for groups. And I think it is possible for Leon to get better melee styles, because I've noticed at some points you can actually get different melees for some reason, and I think it's like a leveling up process they built into this version of the game. By more meleeing you do against the enemy, the more abilities you'll be able to fight with when it comes to melee. All the bear traps. I fired a shot at that one really to get the guy that I knew was hiding in there. There's definitely a guy in there, I'm more than likely sure of it. But 9 times out of 10 you can just do that. Just be sure you don't step in them. I heard that, so let's go up here. Gives us time to work, in a sense. Yeah, I'll be taking that. We're gonna combine it with the red herb. And I'm gonna use this. Put this up here. Alright. Now, I know I've done this earlier, but if you come into when you first come to this town, this area, you can get down into this area by that means and be able to get a treasure in that box. Or like right next to it, one of the two. It's a weird kind of treasure that you can combine other treasures with to make it more valuable to the trader, the merchant. Welcome to the broadcast, to the new viewer. Okay, I believe... no, I was wrong. I thought I was done with the enemies. He's probably like right over there or something. Oh no, he's over there. Let me just kind of get back here and wait for the guy to get out here. Okay, that should be everybody. So now okay to call Ashley back over here. Okay, okay, yeah, I know what's coming up now. And just so people know, this windmill right here was one of the things where you could find the medallions. There was a medallion hanging on one of the blades, if I remember right. Yeah, I think it was. I didn't mean to really knock that down. There's a lot of bear traps. Goodbye to whoever just left. I hope you enjoyed it on the video. Always take a chance to stop at the merchant.
What are you selling?
Because you make quite a bit of money more than you think in this game. So it's always a good idea to kind of stop by and see if he's got something new or something you could actually use at the time.
What are you buying?
For instance, in this case, I think I'm going to upgrade either the shotgun or the TMP. Right now I think this one takes priority.
Is that old stranger?
The shotgun's already pretty
Thank you.
powerful. I'm replying to a message right now, give me a moment. Okay. But yeah, firepower is definitely a good thing to have in your weapons. It allows you to stun the enemy easier and kill them faster.
Come back any time.
And I know what's coming up, so I'm gonna kind of stop right here for a moment and reload my guns that I have ammo for. And I think I'm gonna go into it with this one. Actually, no, I'm gonna switch back to my handgun or my machine gun
I have some
there,
bad news.
because the shotgun I want to save for later in
Well,
this
I'm afraid
part.
I have to tell you anyway. We've lost contact with the chopper. Someone must have shot it down, though we can't determine who.
Great.
We're prepping another chopper for you. Meanwhile, I want you to head towards the extraction point.
Got it.
I'm replying to a message. One moment, guys. Trying to help someone else find my channel on YouTube so that they may watch.
What are we gonna do, Leon?
Hate to say it, but we're sandwiched, all right. Quick, in that cabin!
Leon, the comedian, ladies and gentlemen. Another reason why I like him. He's somewhat original with his jokes.
Leon! Small world, eh? Well, I see that the president's equipped his daughter with ballistics, too.
How rude! And I don't believe there's any relevance with my figure and my standing. Who are you?
Oh, excuse me, Your Highness. Perhaps the young lady might want to introduce herself first before asking someone his name.
Her name's Ashley Graham, the president's daughter.
Is she... well, no.
Don't worry. She's cool.
Never mind. There's supposed to be some kind of obvious symptom before you turn into one of them anyway.
Look!
Yeah, I'm gonna switch to my machine gun, I believe.
Okay, it's game time.
And a really good tip for you, try to avoid shooting Saris by accident. Because if you do it too many times, he will turn around and kill you without even thinking about it. It's kind of a good idea to do what I just did there because it gives you time to pick up the ammo and stuff in this room. Some of them being delayed on being pushed in front of the windows can help. In this moment, I would probably sit like right here Ceres helps you a lot, and he hands you ammo. If he seems to think you're low on ammo, he will send ammo your way.
Use this.
See? There goes again. Okay, hang on, Ceres. Let me think about this. Okay, this, there, combine that with that. I'm probably gonna end up with like a ton of handgun ammo after this. Don't worry about it if Ceres gets caught, because he can usually struggle his way out quite easily on his own. Okay, this is one of those moments where one of these comes in handy. There's no real need to aim it, just kind of chuck it somewhere. 9 times out of 10 it'll work. Since we're swarmed at the moment, I'm gonna do this to get rid of some of these guys. That would be one of those moments where it's like a necessary evil. I did not mean to shoot Ceres, but it just kind of happened that way. Okay, moment to heal. Use that, grab that. Chuck. Wipes out all the mutated, infected people, and allows you a chance to run a little bit. I think Ceres retreated upstairs. Which really gives your SMG a chance to shine. Headshots are what people mainly aim for in this game, but it's not exactly a necessity. Cinder grenade, green herb. Shotgun shells. Luis tossed something, he said use this, so there's... Okay, yeah, it was more handgun ammo. Alright. That was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
Looks like they're backing off.
So, what do we do now?
The bridge I crossed to get here is out, so I guess we have no choice but to keep moving.
I forgot something. You guys go on ahead.
Louis.
End of chapter. And the only times I've been killed in this playthrough so far of the game. But yeah. Let's go ahead and save. Okay. Before leaving the house, always do a second sweep and kind of make sure you got everything, because you're done with the enemies spawning now. They'll leave you alone. Gives you a chance to pick up anything you may have overlooked while you were in the house fighting. Again, since it's a safe moment, make sure all your guns are full. Oh wait, that one is full because that's its max capacity. Alright. There. Okay. That'll be one I use later. Equip that for now while I'm checking things out. Yeah, outside the house you can find a lot of ammo hiding around. It won't be lit up with lights, but it's there. You just kinda gotta look. Okay, it talks about 2 routes, and I've figured this one out on the easier route here, because this here describes what they're planning to try and recapture Ashley. 2 routes. They deploy a large number of enemies on one route, and then the other one will have El Gigante. It's actually easier to take the El Gigante route. And I will show you this here in a moment. Since we're so close to the beginning of the chapter, I'm not going to bother with the typewriter. Any more ammo hiding over here? And don't be confused if you ever see anything like sparkling in the trees or on a house or something, because that's 95% of the time that's a treasure.
Welcome. What are you
He's got something new. What's new? The Punisher? Well, see, here's when the Punisher comes into the store. But if you did the blue medallions earlier, you can get a Punisher for free from him. No cost to you whatsoever.
What are you selling?
As you can tell then, that it was really a good idea to go after the blue medallions if you can find them. Okay, I'm gonna help you guys figure this out. When it comes to the 2 routes, that one right there is going to be the one with all the enemies, and it's definitely a good idea to avoid it because there's going to be 2 chainsaw people in there, and they are a bitch to take down, and they are a lot faster than El Gigante at chasing you around. The longer one that's like straight long path there, that's the one with El Gigante, and I'm going to take you through that one. it's much easier to deal with that one. Get the rifle out real quick, make sure I'm going down the right path. I was not very good at map reading. I mean, I'm decent at it, but yeah. It's like before you start moving in here, and this is why I pulled out the rifle, you can actually shoot the chains off the door from here. There will be a door down the ways here that will do the same thing as well, but you can take care of it with this. But once you start running, you get so far, it will then do that. El Gigante will start chasing you.
Leon!
Yeah, stop pointing at the boulder, let's go. That door down, and just keep running. You don't fight El Gigante here. Oh, that's right, I forgot about that. Okay, 9 times out of 10 you should be able to run right through his legs easy enough. Drop her. Come on, Ashley, let's go. There's what we needed. I forgot about that key. While he's stunned from that, let's get moving. Once you get through that door, you're in the clear. I admit that could have gone over a lot better. Let's use that on my guy because honestly, in my opinion, Leon takes priority as far as health building up goes. That could differ for anybody else that plays this game. But I normally try to focus on building up Leon's health first. Because that's who you're going to be playing as through 99% of the game. Switch back to the handgun because there's nothing here that's going to pick a fight with you. If anybody feels I may be doing something wrong, go ahead and say something in the comments. I'm not judgmental. And about 80% of the time I don't rage about something in the game. We could wait until the egg hatched, but at this rate, he could destroy the whole village before it does. We must take care of this nuisance. We shall change our priorities. For the time being, we will cease our hunt for Luis and ambush the 2 Americans. There's a building used to enlighten betrayers, just beyond the point where you get off the lift. It's a perfect place for ambushing them. If all else fails, they still would need to face me in order to get past the last gate that leads out of the village. for only before my sight will the gate open. And that's a good heads up for you that a boss fight is coming your way. I always like finding rifle ammo in lockers and stuff because there's usually it's a lot bigger of a stack than you would get from an enemy kill. In this case it definitely is, and it will help a lot. Step inside the building, and if you go up the stairs here, you can find your merchant pal again.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale.
Now, here would definitely be a good time to get that, if you have the money to do it. Then again, you would also need the space in your box to do it.
What are you
So,
buying?
it's kind of like, if you can, do it. If you can't, well, good luck. Let's see. We'll do that,
Not enough cash.
because that helps out a lot when you have more shots per clip.
Come back.
And here's a glitch they have not fixed yet. If you ever find yourself running really low on ammo in your gun and you don't have any to give to it, like for instance, if you have like 5 shots left in your machine gun but no ammo for it, go to the merchant, upgrade the capacity, it'll automatically refill your gun for you.
Anytime.
Yes, take that. Use on Ashley. There's another good reason not to upgrade her health, because 1 green herb will usually fill her back up easy. Or wait a minute, I forgot. No, I don't have enough money for that, never mind. It's like, you can usually carry like 2 first aids sprays on you that from the merchant. It's like he'll sell you that many, and if you're carrying that many, he'll stop selling it. Welcome to the broadcast. Comment if you want. Oh, goodbye, I guess. Okay, welcome back to the broadcast for the 2 new viewers. Right now I'm getting ready to hit the typewriter before I go on to the next part, because I know what's coming up. If there's ever a long pause in me talking, it's because I'm a serious gamer. I kind of really get zoned into the game and I focus, and I won't talk as much when I'm really focused. Gonna hold off on that. Okay, let's use that on her. Get this out. Okay, I believe we're in the clear now. I always hate this part, this little ride here. Because it's never easy on you, it's brutal. We'll head in here and see what we can't find. Controls for the lift. That's something that happens either later on in gameplay or on a different storyline in the gameplay. I don't know why, but for some reason she'll never jump over a little ledge like that. Let's see. Real quick, switch to this, refill it. Okay, I was kind of watching the windows in the mountainside there because sometimes you can see an enemy through them. I'm going in there because I know there's a treasure in here. You only really run in to get their attention and then run back out. If they do what I think they're gonna do, they're gonna follow me back out.
Wait.
Get out of here, buddy.
Follow me.
You come here. Yeah, she'll only climb over stuff when it's no choice in the matter for her. Definitely good to organize your inventory in this game. I see you up there. Okay, run, run, run. Okay. Quite feel safe yet about up here. If I felt safe, I'd be switching to the handgun. It's hard to feel safe when you don't have much health left at all. Okay, yeah. And here's the treasure. If I remember right, the cat's eyes is the treasure you need to go with the Beerstein. Because there's like 3 different colors of cat's eyes that you can put on it, and it'll increase the value when you sell it to the merchant tremendously. I forgot to catch Ashley, because she won't climb down the ladder like a normal person. Okay, I can't remember if there's going to be a merchant up ahead or not. Okay, yeah, there's going to be a merchant. That's good. Definitely good, because I'll be buying some first aid sprays, if I can. Okay. Okay, let's talk to the merchant.
What are you selling?
Sell all 3 of those.
Stranger? Thank you.
And that,
that
since
all,
I don't have anything to put with it.
Thank you. What are you buying?
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with all this stuff first. Let's sell a couple incendiaries. And 1 flash grenade.
What are you selling? Is that all, stranger? Is that all? Thank you. Is that all, stranger? Thank you.
But yeah, your guns, after you upgrade them some way, it'll actually increase their value quite a bit to the merchant. But don't go selling happy with your guns, because if you buy the gun back, you'll have to reapply all the upgrades all over again. Okay?
Is that all? Is it?
I know. Yeah, see, the merchant, he'll only sell you so many. Kind of wanting to try and see if there's any green herbs before I go into the boss fight. Or anything I can heal with, because I don't want to have to use the first aid sprays if I don't have to. Well, goodbye to the viewer that has left. Oh, wait, I forgot to use the typewriter. Shit. I can be a little forgetful at times, I admit it. So there may be a little bit of backtracking on my video. I kind of want to use the typewriter before I start that boss fight. Because I know right off the bat, it's going to start with a action button input. Which this game, unlike some of the others out there, will actually switch up the action buttons on you each time you try it. Like for instance, if you go in there and it says to hit X and you miss it, you go back in there ready to hit X and it'll be like X and square at the same time. It'll play with you like that.
You better stay outside. Ashley.
Okay, it's gonna force me into the boss fight. This is gonna suck. What's the action buttons gonna be? I'm gonna try and catch him, but it's been a while since I've played this game, so... And for those of you that are watching my broadcast that don't like gore and really violent stuff, I would definitely recommend you not watch this boss fight, because this is going to get really nasty here in a moment.
Hostile await.
Quick, while do this, I'm going to use that, equip that. It's always a good idea to kind of dash around your enemies while you have a chance, because it's easy to do it that way. Again, kind of check your surroundings. Well, what's up is I'm getting my ass kind of handed to me here. Let's head up top. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot about that. Don't head up top until after you take care of him somewhat. Because until you get to a certain point in the fight, he's just going to do that and it's going to rip you back down off the top. Okay, this is the part I was talking about. Well, the ID name doesn't sound familiar. So I'd have to say no, I don't. Okay. Oh, hey, Impulse. How are you enjoying the broadcast? Probably kind of laughing at the moment at me, huh? Okay. Reload while he's down on the ground. actually went a little better than I thought it would. Yeah, it's gonna force you to pick that up, guys. It's on normal. It's been a while since I've played it since the PS2 days.
Are you okay, Leon?
Well, what do you think? The barn's on fire, lady. There was an explosion. Ah, boy. That moment when an NPC asks you a dumb question. Let's go to the handgun. Handgun's always the best option. Plenty of ammo to go around with it. I'm typing up a message right now. I was sending a message to some of my friends. Why so many?
Got a selection of good things on. What are you buying?
Real
Is
quick,
that all?
buy a first aid spray to refill that.
Thank you.
And we'll go
What are you
tune-ups.
buying? Is that all, stranger?
One shotgun and
Is
one
that all,
on the...
stranger? Thank you. Come back anytime.
For those of you that have yet to play this game and don't know what the Broken Butterfly is, it is a epically overpowered magnum. It's the kind of magnum that kills bosses in only like 2 or 3 shots. And yes, the merchant is amazing to have around. I mean, it kind of sucks how you can only buy so many first aid sprays off of him. But I guess I can understand it because it increases the difficulty of the game. Do I want to move on or use the typewriter first? I think I'm going to use the typewriter first. Save successful. What time is it? Okay, I got a little bit of time yet. I'm gonna try and finish this chapter and then I'm probably gonna cut the broadcast. Because I've got some things I need to do today. okay, I forgot about the truck. I forgot about the truck. At this point, enemies will be swarming this room from where you came in at. Just pretty much charge on forward and you should be okay.
On the other side of the bridge.
Yeah.
You take that one.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, like the cat's eyes and the Beerstein, or the elegant mask, and there was like some other kind of treasures that went with it.
Come on.
Yeah.
I think right now my hit ratio is doing pretty good. Save game. Well, guys, I'm gonna cut the broadcast here because I've got to get ready to do something here in a little while. So, like, subscribe, comment on the video, and I'll talk to you guys all later.